Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to post a quick video. I have found a really great way to put texture back onto things. It's this little metal piece here. It's at it's at True Value, and I think it was $5 or $6. But I'm going to show you how well this works and an easy way to patch up rough. Okay, all we're really going to need today is the piece I showed you. That's from True Value. Like I said, about $5. Putty knife. And just some all-purpose joint compound. You know, whatever you like. I happen to like this Proform stuff. It seems to work pretty good. And for later, we've got some gills up shot. So, I'll show you how all this works. Okay, so I've got my little screen. Now you want to take your joint compound. A lot of times it's got some water on it, so take and turn it down into the mix. Get it all smoothed out. You don't want anything rough at all in it. Okay, so what we're going to do is just going to take and get the end of our putty knife. Doesn't have to be pretty, just all you need is the actual enough to roll in. Then you just take this little guy and go like that. And then we'll try it again. You just take this and push on it.
These dogs, they have pajamas on.
We're going to hit this one again. Just want to hold it in the right place and just push. It's going to give you a nice texture. All the way along it. If you go over into the other stuff, it's not going to matter. Basically, once you paint it, just going to cover up that line, so I'm going to go ahead and run this around a little bit more and I'll show you what I did. Okay, so we are just finishing up our little square here. Once again, just take and put some joint compound through there. Pull it through. Just getting it the best you can. It's texture. Texture varies. So there's no reason to be perfect on this, but you do want to be clean. Come on. Okay. Got one more here. And that pretty much ought to complete it. You will, of course, all this will clean up with soap and water. You will see a difference until I actually put paint on it, which we'll do tomorrow. It's going to have to set. But I'm going to show you up close what we got going on here. Okay, so here's what we've made. A little box going all the way around. You can definitely tell the difference now, but that's because it's just the joint compound. Tomorrow we'll come out, we'll shoot some kills on it, and I'll show you the finished product. I think you'll like it, and hey, for that $5 little piece of metal, it's worth every cent as far as I'm concerned. Hey, I'm back. You ready to see the rest of this? I'm going to put some paint on it, kind of show you right now what... Sorry, I had to adjust the camera. What it looks like next to the other. Come on, focus in tight. Come on, you can do it. There we go. You can see how it just kind of flows together. We'll put a little paint on it and show you what it looks like. So here we go. I'm using, it's Sorry about the brand name Kills, but I'm sure you won't mind. It's Kills Upshot. It's the reason I'm using Upshot is because we're on the ceiling. So I'm on the camera. You can see the white where it is. So I'm gonna work that side. We're gonna go beyond it a little bit and see how we do. So I got a couple of spots, but it's easy enough. I mean, you can do this texture with a paper towel that doesn't come out as smooth, but you can't do it that way. So when you're dabbing with a paper towel, it's gonna still give you that same look. But let this dry for a couple of minutes and I'll come back and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, so I sprayed the Kills on it. One thing I can tell just by looking at it is I'm going to need to kind of sand the edges to kind of blend it a little bit. But I can show you here in just a second. But I can show you here in just a second when I take the camera off how you can just tell how it kind of makes the texture flow. So as you can see now, the texture just kind of flows across that repair or the area where the box was, making pretty much a smooth looking ceiling. You'll see in some areas I got a little bit of a raise around the edges that I'll have to knock off with sand before I paint it, or sandpaper before I paint it. But it's going to look good when it's done. I'm also going to do a wall. Stick around for a bit. Alright, so here we are at fix number 2. I had mentioned that I was going to show you I had a hole in a wall that I had to patch. This hole basically is about the size, maybe a little bit bigger of a large cantaloupe, shall we say. I'm not sure what caused it. I don't think it could have been anything like anybody tripping over the scale and putting his head through the wall. But it was also a little, we were imbibing, shall we say. Anyway, onward and upward. Okay, so as you can see, the wall's set up pretty good. There is a ridge right here that I'm just going to real carefully pull it off. And I'll pull off this ridge as well. Okay, so now it's on to texturing. Same as before. A little easier because it's not over your head, for sure. I gotta mix this up a little bit again. Get it a little thicker. You can see the wall's relatively, there's not a big dent there or anything. As you're coming across that, you're putting pressure on it so that it will drop down into the area that you need to be textured. Try to cover it as well as you can. Now this should pop off fairly clean. Not beautiful in the spots, but That just means we'll just take and flip it over and do a much smaller area up here. Take that off the wall. Once it's painted, you never see it. Yeah. Just kind of making sure I'm getting all the spots. And there you have it. I've got a texture on it. That little thing hanging out there, we'll take and knock him off. And when we go and paint it, which I will show to you, as well as the kitchen when I paint it, on my paint zoom video. So just to say thanks for watching the video. Sorry my head's not in it. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. We would certainly appreciate it. Or you could hit the subscribe button. It'll let you know when I put that paint zoom video up. So just you know, keep an eye out for what we're doing. We do a lot of different things, a lot of fun things. Just took a great video of the Oregon coast. Most elk I've ever seen in one place in all my life. So everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.